So I can't take another long rest yet.
You haven't completed a long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, so you can take a long rest if you want.
We were
It's just going to be a whole another 8 hours or 4 hours or whatever your long rest conditions are. I'm not that evil. Come on. Y'all have so little faith in me. I didn't feel like it would have been fun for you guys to fight a freaking fiend. And then I saw that there was a flying creature on this list, and I was like, that makes perfect sense.
Well, it happened. And I survived.
For now. So, 8 hour long rest.
I was in the damn double digits on my Switch. Which one do you guys think?
Anybody want to take a watch? No?
I would take a watch.
Okay, first 2 hours. Perception check. Roll me a D100. I am going to use my GM help you out. You got a 66. Otherwise, while everyone's asleep, someone's coming for your ass. Okay, so that was the first 2 hours. You mean you feel like you glimpsed that creature again? Not the one you just fought, but the other one you saw earlier. And as it is the wee hours of the morning where the sun is actually risen, you see it's the sunlight refracting off of its outer exterior. But beyond that, it's boring. No sneaky dinosaurs coming up on you. Next 2 hours. Nobody taking second watch. Fair enough. Oh. Wish you would see what you've been seeing this entire time. One of these kind of flying off in the distance. Kind of hard to see it, but when you do, you see the light refract off of its exterior. But beyond that, the clouds are starting to lighten up a little bit at this time. The air is nice and cool. Well, really cool because it is the equivalent of December, but you know. But beyond that, no eventful things happen that require your attention. Who's taking the next set of hours. Good talk. Good talk. I guess no one's taking third watch.
Older.
Oh, did he? I didn't get a ping for it.
15.
Running a D100.
Older or anybody.
Boulder. D100, please. You're good. Nothing out of the ordinary. At least, nothing you can see. And who's taking the last two? Alrighty. Roll me a perception check.
32.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's a nice day.
So, Boulder, do you want to talk about counseling? Because I've never been in. I mean, Flair's far
You know, it's
away,
interesting.
but that was
You know, it's
consent.
very interesting. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys' little conversation. I've never been And, yeah, so that was horrible. Glad you guys can get out of that.
Thank you for saying that.
It's good moving. I didn't know what would happen. I didn't want to take that risk. Face the ass in him. Paid the price.
Ironic. You would have taken more damage from the fall than the acid. So you actually chose the better choice of the two.
Yeah, I would have figured it was the better of the two. Guess I would have died if I decided on the fall damage.
Well, I mean, 20d6 is the max you can take from falling.
Corrupted there. What would you say?
The max you can take is 20d6 from falling. But you would have definitely taken 20d6.
I think I got the better of the two.
So much harder to go all the way down to the
So what was the level of fear that stripped you?
Oh, I need to give that to you. 1 second. His is actually pretty sick. He would feel his powers come back at this point. It's on your sheet now, do we?
Apparently, welcome back to the land.
Thank you. What is that? I'm still God. You call my name, I hear my name.
When I say God, I am talking about God. Thanks for calling.
You're still connected to me by the boat. I don't have to get out of here.
I broke the two.
It's in your brain.
And I definitely don't talk to you when I say God. Those weirdos mind that.
So, you guys still have another 8 hours before even the first day is out of your journey. Okay, so if no one's doing anything pressing, I suppose I can burn the next 8 hours to give you the full day's worth of travel.
Yeah, I don't do anything pressing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Let's see. So, it's been a full day. You guys want to do anything else? Or are you going to hunker down for your next long rest? Or really short rest because you haven't done enough to make the long rest yet.
And like I said, I'd probably be just doing busy work.
Gotcha. How about everybody else?
Yeah, I'll just keep practicing.
Quester. there.
Is everybody watches for this? We just fire the 8 hours.
I'd say at this point you can start rolling watch.
Looking for the glass bag.
So, wow, lots of perception checks going on. Too bad there's nothing to see. And since 2 out of 3 of you rolled above a 25, no need for the D100.
And that's just the first watch. We're all just walking around the side of the ship.
If you're not in long rest, we'd always be up on the deck and just...
Yep. You're chilling at this point. But, I mean... So, first 2 hours go by uneventful, especially with 3 watchers. You see some birds of various species. Nothing interesting this time. That thing that the others were seeing before, it's gone now. You get the feeling that you're out of its regional space. Who's going to take the next 2 hours?
Take them again.
Sure.
Would this be about time we can start settling down at the starting of the long rest, or are we still not like that?
You still needed like 2 more hours. So, on next watch, not this one. Alright, Dewey, throw me a perception check. Yeah, at a 32, nothing seems to be happening for you. It's kind of boring. Not a care in the world, not a monster in the sky.
Really in the devil.
Next hour. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that for myself. Wow. So yeah, you guys can start hunkering down for your long rest. But who's taking this shift?
I'll do it.
Okay. Out of 31, again, kind of boring. Nothing's happening. It's just becoming... I mean, when you look down where you're at right now, you see a river, barely, and you can tell you're by the marshes. In fact, you're almost dead. To you, it looks like you're in the dead center of the marshes. But halfway through your watch, halfway halfway through your watch as the clock strikes 12. You feel everything magical just stop being magical. The world becomes really mundane. It's lucky for you that this airship doesn't run on magic. Yeah. With that.
Cartoon saying no.
But it can't be heard because no magical force is usable right now. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, this is what it is. Yeah, for the rest of the day, no magic is active. Today is a mundane day, you could say. It must be a Monday.
You can get away with those puns.
Well, it's not like I can strike myself with lightning. Oh, give me a second. I'll go stick my finger in a light socket.
That's like free inspiration for everybody.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But you can take a D10 on your next roll. But the rest of your watch will go by unhindered.
Well, once that actually happened, I'd be like, okay, let's try to press this issue, and I'll activate my Time Lord thing and see if I can actually cast this spell. Or can I even activate my Time Lord?
Nope. This is the rare instance where your ability would not work.
Activate that. No, that sucks. I don't like how Bear's next. This sucks.
Well, the plus side is nobody can magically attack us.
Yeah, it still sucks.
So, who's taking the next 2 hours?
I've been up for a minute, so I'm going to catch a train. I'll take another walk out there.
Throw me a perception check. Roll me a D100. You're good. But just for shits and giggles, what would it have been? As you watch out into the deep yonder, your eyes getting sort of unfocused and just staring out into the distance, you swear you see a tornado in the sky just flying along. And then you kind of rub your eyes and you're like, wait, that's not a tornado. What is that? You're not wrong. But fortunately it doesn't seem to notice you or doesn't care. Alright, who's taking third watch?
Dewey, did you say you were going
Yeah, is it 2-hour watches?
Yes.
Then maybe 2 more hours for a 4-hour train. I did 2 watches of Alice. 2 watches.
Now,
I say Boulder. Now, be careful.
yes.
The Tempest is coming.
Boulder,
God.
I need you to roll me 2d100s. Oh no. Well, you know, they say you never plan for an encounter, but you're gonna get one anyway.
Items don't work either, right?
Correct. All magic is moot. So if you're wearing magical armor, treat it as normal mat armor.
What about a weapon that...
Even artifacts are disabled on today.
Okay.
It's like the weave has been removed from the world. Believe me, the goddess of magic hates this day. But she can't do anything because she's on the other side of the looking glass.
Oh, this usually gets me raising my hand and twisting that. I don't have that.
I don't know what's going on yet.
Well, you know, you guys, no, that can't happen. I mean, the good news for you is that this day makes it hard to throw something at you.
You see a horde of goblins raising their fist at you as you fly overhead.
Oh no, there are plenty of creatures that can fly. It's just pointless to throw a creature at you that half of its attacks are magic.
Yeah, because it's hating this day too.
Yeah. Well, and like, so if I wanted to throw a fiend at you, it would make no sense that a fiend just appears where you're at. Because Magic of the Day has been shown to affect multiple planes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You said that the fiend or something, but like he could like be falling out of the sky, or we could run into him like he was flying.
Yeah, but it would just be weird for there to be a fiend roaming around here, especially after you guys have already gone through. Well, you and the Goddess of Magic have gone through the trouble of kind of clearing out the riffraff. It's supposed to be a rather relatively peaceful day, or rather peaceful time as far as the fiends are concerned. Oh, but you know. Yeah, this would make sense, I'm sorry. Somebody may have spotted you, Carcoon. Because I rolled a perception check at the time just to see if he noticed you shaking his fist at you. To be one of those he will remember that moment. Turns out it's a he remembered it moment.
See, Boulder, at least it's not your fault, but mine.
So Boulder, as you're watching over the side of the ship, it's kind of early morning. You see a shape. And at first you mistake it for just some clouds acting weird, kind of twisting and turning in generally weird directions. Then you recognize this shape. It's serpentine sort of build, the lightning jumping off its body to the nearest clouds. And then you realize, oh shit, that's more than one!
No. Do we? Set different course? We are not dealing with these. Are they actually what they are?
Yes. And
I'm not dealing with 17 Elder Tempests today.
17.
Oh,
The shitty shit.
did you say again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
6. 6, I mean 6.
And you notice they spread out in formation. Yeah, I'm gonna need to roll initiative.
You think I lost all the interactivity with the board, so I have to refresh real quick.
There's still no magic, eh?
Yep. You don't have. I mean, you don't technically have to be.
Forget that. Why do we have to get that on this day of all days? Could have killed everyone, almost everyone. Now we get 6 Elder Tempests. I should not have said that.
Oh, that's right. I'm just waiting. You're waiting on your thing. Oh, oops.
starting like a long rest watch.
Yep.
Okay, so where are we sleeping, downstairs or?
Yeah, you guys will be about 10 feet below. Ooh, they are. Ooh, goody. Are you in yet, brother?
Yeah, I am, man.
Then I need you to roll initiative. Wow, I've built a lot of experience. Alright, it's first Elder Tempest's turn. $35 and $31 to hit. You'll find out. That's not Pringles, by the way. That's just, and that didn't change for some reason. I'll fix it later. For all intents and purposes, he represents your airship, as they are attacking the airship. A nasty thing you'll find out about these creatures: they deal double damage to structures. That's the end of his turn. Next Tempest. He's going to go up here. And he's going to make 2 attacks at your airship. 29 and 32, both are a hit. 54 and 46. Your ship is starting to sputter and shoot fire out the engines. And I'm going to say they've done enough damage to where this propeller is dead and this propeller is dead. reducing your overall speed to 6 miles per hour now. Into his turn. Bet you can't guess what they're going to do now. Both of those are a hit. Just in case you're wondering, the AC is 13. Yeah, your ship is about to go down. As with that hit, you see this engine goes out, this engine goes out, and this engine goes out. You are starting to descend rapidly. Next, Elder Tempest's turn. Yeah, that's not what I meant. He's going to fly down here and make an attack at your back propeller. 21. Which is 42, which is enough that your ship is now completely disabled and on fire. And he used 30 feet to move to get there, so he's going to go this way. He's going to make 2 attacks at Boulder. With 24 and 35 hit.
Yes.
That is 27 thunder and 28 thunder. You are not a structure, so you obviously don't take double damage. And that's the end of his turn.
So where would you say the bow is? Where's
That is actually a good question. I'd say it's in here. Yeah.
Oh, it's an actual control seat.
Yeah. And I mean, it's already descended 60 feet just in its turn alone.
How far up are we?
I think cruising altitude is what? I'll leave it up to you since you're the captain. How far up would you have taken the airship to fly?
Well, take into account if Forsky could see like rivers and stuff down below 250 feet somewhere, isn't it?
Yep.
We descended 60, so we're at 190.
No, I'm being nice and treating it as if it's under the feather fall condition.
So 60 feet per turn? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'll use my piloting skills and I'll start descending rapidly. I'll yell to everybody, hold on. That'll be my turn.
Do me a favor, and this is kind of going to be an odd thing, so do a an insight check. This is not an animal, so I can't make you do animal handling.
Oh, is it not my intelligence? Because I am skilled in air and sea vehicles.
Is that what that's measured with? One second.
Wisdom.
And then yeah, just choose a wisdom stat that you're proficient in and roll it. So like your perception. Yeah, so you're able to maneuver the way you want to. You controlled the ship fine. Well, into your turn, this one's going to take an attack at Jinx. Actually, Jinx is... Never mind. It would have to be at Boulder, because Boulder's the only one. Yeah. So Boulder, 22 hit. Does a 22 hit? Oh, never mind. Cannon. I forgot. I'm not playing the other guy anymore. They don't have an attack legendary. Ignore that. Then... this one will just move in to get closer. Obviously, you're not there, Jinx, but these guys are just using their legendaries. Anya, the other two already lost interest. Ancient Gold Dragon's turn.
Thumbs up where Jinx is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, when I'm downstairs, I'm downstairs, so I'm not on fire.
Is that where I'd have to be when I'm up, right?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna see this way. Does he think he can breathe fire?
He can certainly try. He doesn't see why not.
Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. We're already on fire. There's something out of it.
Yep. That Tempest takes 52 fire damage. This Tempest. Yeah, and you catch the ship like completely on fire now. This one saves for half. So Carcoon's trying to burn down your ship.
It's okay, I'm sure.
This one also takes That seemed to work.
And then I hit click for this other one to recharge.
No, it'll recharge. It automatically will throw one. It'll automatically throw it on his next turn.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, they built that option in, just like regeneration on certain monsters.
Then I hit this.
But end of your turn. He's earned the wrath of 2 Elder Tempests. Actually, 3 Elder Tempests. So everybody who's on deck, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Either me in the cabin.
No, I'd say you're protected. So Soren takes half. Boulder takes the full 28 and is stunned. Yep, and you take 28, Boulder. And again. And you automatically failed this save, Boulder. Although you would have failed anyway. Because as you're stunned, you automatically fail dex and strength saves. So that means Soren and Boulder both take 23 lightning damage. And Soren is now stunned.
I thought it failed like a bunch.
Oh, 5 or more, you're right. Well, that's okay. Because there's 2 more.
That's okay, let's do more.
Save for half. You take another 23, Boulder. Another save, Soren. 21. So you save for half again, and you take another 25, Boulder. And now it's Elder Tempest's turn.
That was okay, so that was all legendaries after my turn,
Yep.
and now it's failed.
He's off initiative order because he left. So Boulder.
It is one where I'm at, so I'm going to head off because I am super tired. I feel like it's gonna inhibit how I place. Did job.
Okay.
Okay. Get some sleep.
Hey, Boulder.
So we're gonna actually pause it there then, because there's only 3 of you left, and 2 of you, and one of you can't even really join this fight.
Well, I could, so I'd be bad stuff if I do.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the best point to stop at, I think. Unless you 2 really want to take on this fight alone and not control the other 2.
I mean, I'm still down to play. I'm quite tired yet.
I think it's time to abandon ship, people.
I really don't think what I don't even know if Osiris can
You really can't.
No magic. I'm just trying to bring the ship into a skid.
Jinx, can you? I think it's gonna be.
Jinx left. That's why I'm saying we're stopping for the night, because it's just you three. Jinx left. Boulder left. Osiris left.
That's on my turn. I was trying to come up, unpitch the ship on that.
How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that?
I'm gonna use my boon.
Your boom won't work.
No magic at all.
Yep. Even godly powers are disabled.
I was gonna ask
So
if
how
the
would
energy would work.
Larry got in here?
Because he can teleport in from where he is. Then his powers will be completely gone as soon as he got here.
Yep.
So here's the interesting thing about Flare's plane. It is affected by magic of the day, but not while you're in it. So it's kind of a safe hiding spot, but the moment you leave it, it immediately takes effect. So he could say teleport here, but then he would be about as mundane as you guys are.
Probably worse because most of my stuff right now is magic.
Exactly.
Yeah, same here. Even my sword now.
So otherwise, what you're saying is it's one dragon versus 4 tempests.
Yup.
5. The fifth one hasn't left completely yet.
Technically, I could pull my warlock back from with my Exarch. Can you bring people with him if I pull him?
No.
Curious. I thought.
No, you can only target him. And he can't grab someone to do it.
I have no idea to save you guys, and that ship is going down.
Yep. Well, then next turn I'll be at 70 feet, and then it's just a matter of bringing it in the skid so we can survive like 2 more rounds, maybe.
Well, even if you land, can you escape the Tempest?
Everybody runs in a different direction. They chase one person.
I mean, I've got those ballistas up there if anybody wants to hop on one of those and try to shoot a Tempest, but I'm steering it, I think.
I don't think you can turn the ballista 180 to shoot people on the ship.
We'll have to work on that.
Yup.